interview with Roland and Rosa in July of 2007.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi there.
Hi.
Out for a walk, eh?
Yeah.
She live with you?
No, she's a neighbor. Like
She's
around
from
here.
Scotland.
Oh, really? Hey, I'm Scottish too.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, she just came back from Scotland.
See, you must be well liked around the neighborhood when people say hello to you like that. Eh?
Yeah, we
That's
know
good.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you from, Rosa?
Yeah, Hong Kong. I was coming in 1976, become a citizen in 79.
Oh, good. You didn't waste any time. A lot of people come here and they take a long time.
I come here when I was a kid, 11 years old.
Good for you.
With my parents. Yeah. And then I got sick, mentally sick when I was 15, 16. And then I was hospitalized for a long time. And from there, going to group home and stuff like that and shelter. And I started have a life on my own, eh?
Yeah.
So it's not much of a life when you're young like this, having to be on your own.
So tell me a little about yourself there, Roland, okay?
I was born in Toronto.
Oh.
But I'm originally, my parents from Manitoulin Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when I was adopted, I went to 3 different families. And then the last family I was adopted to, they were natives and they moved back to the reserve.
Yeah.
That's
Garden River, Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario.
Sault Ste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's like you said, I went back home there. It was all different. Where once used to be just bush and open fields, it's all subdivision now.
Oh, well.
Oh, yeah, we got these roads out. Well, once there was just a path where you took a walk for a shortcut. Everything changed. I've been gone for 20 years and I come back. I was living in Vancouver.
You were in the army too, weren't you?
Yeah.
You joined the army. How old were you in the army?
I got him when I was 17.
Oh, yes.
Did you fight?
No, I was a mechanic.
Oh, okay.
Land ordnance and engineering.
Wow.
I was with the 26th Service Battalion.
So you got a lot of skills.
Yeah. He used to be a corporal.
They put me on ODSP. I went up, I was on it all the time, but every time I went there I was drunk and sleeping outside on the bridges, so I was always dirty and there's always supervisor recommends you to go on ODSP. But they didn't know. They only seen that side of me.
Yeah.
And then I clean up,
Yeah, you
go to work. I worked. I was making good money. Well, I went to work the other day, yesterday.
Yeah.
I got made $60.
Were you work for the staff that you took the picture of me and her together, Catherine?
Oh, yeah. She said, oh, I can give you some work. All that was going to clean up the basement, all garbage.
Yeah.
And then she sorts through it.
Yeah.
She pays good, $60. I worked for them. I did all the planting there.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, you do gardening too, eh?
Yeah. There's all bushes there, and thick bushes.
And the backyard too.
I cut all the trees down, or the small trees, not like this, but. And then I had to take the roots out.
That's work.
Yeah. Remember you were there when I was working all day?
Yeah.
You were homeless quite a few times, weren't you, Rosa?
Well, my homelessness was...
When was the first time?
Well, I was in my teen. I was in my 17, 18. I was staying at Evangeline.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't want to stay in the shelter, so I found a guy and shack up with him. That's my father of my kids, right? So it's not a good experience because I gave him sex and give me a roof over my head, give me food, and give me a cigarette, you know.
I guess that happens a lot with girls on the outside.
I don't know a lot about today. I don't know, but in the 80s,
That's still the same.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This happened to me, eh?
Yeah.
I didn't want to stay in the shelters, stay stuck with a bunch of women, you know.
Yeah.
So I wanted to have my own freedom, so that's what happened to me. And then after that, when you suck up with a man, then I found it's no good because they can hit you, they beat you up, then you have nowhere to go. So I ended up back in the shelter again.
I used to sleep outside. I bought a tent.
Yeah, I lived in a tent too.
Okay, you know where Street City used to be?
Yeah, we just came outside.
At the back, you used to have. At one time, there used to be all railroad yards, you know, like depots,
Yeah.
warehouses.
Yeah.
And it's all vacant. The whole area is vacant.
Yeah.
And Street City, there was saying, oh, you can't put that there. I said, I'm off their properties. Nobody's
you got no
property.
say.
They called the police.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they did.
And the police said, well, there's no booze or drugs here. They said, why don't you go to a hostel? I said, this is no man's land. There's nobody here. I'm not bothering nobody. I'm not, an eyesore. Nobody sees me. He said, I understand, but you should move into a hostel. I said, okay. The next thing you know, they got the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the city came by and says,
They were taking picture of me and him, the interview was.
They said, does that bother nobody? Besides, that's not your property. Your property's over there.
Yeah.
This is, doesn't belong to the city. It's just,
Open land, open field.
land, dead ground.
Good.
Yeah.
So I had those things, but they were still after me.
You should tell him how come you get kicked out of Stonehouse. Tell him the story. He doesn't know.
I got kicked out of Stronghouse. I'm in Barrie.
Yeah, check this out. Listen.
A friend, there's two doors. There's one big door and a door about big as this you can open up. That was open, so you just reach around, open the door, start partying in my room.
People get into this place when he's not there.
Yeah.
And then this girl was laying there, and this other guy, Kenny, was laying there. So he's rolling over here to get out of bed. And this other girl sees that and says, that's rape.
Yeah.
He goes, tells the staff. Next thing you know, there's cops all over the place.
Yeah.
Forensics, do you call it?
Forensics, yeah.
I come back. I go, what's going on? He said, you live here? I said, yeah. I showed him my ticket. I said, I just got off the bus from Barrie.
Yeah.
I said, what are you doing? I just bought this quilt for $24. They took the quilt, the sheets, the pillow, looking for semen, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I went downstairs to another floor, talking to somebody else that I was drinking, Then I get a notice, you're being evicted at the end of the month. I said, for what? Why am I being evicted?
He was not even there.
I said, I wasn't even in town when this was taking place. I got off the bus.
Yeah.
Well, you signed a contract.
Say responsible.
You're responsible for that room. I said, they broke into it. I got my keys right here. I didn't give it up to anybody.
They're a lot more lenient now. They wouldn't have done that now.
So the guy does 4 months for nothing.
That time for nothing. He was not committed with rape.
He didn't get charged for rape, but he did 4 months for nothing.
Yeah.
And that girl that he rolled over, she's out that same night turning tricks.
Yeah.
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 Like for crack, eh?
Yeah, for crack.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. And I get tossed off February 28th.
Yeah.
But I had made arrangements. I knew I was leaving at the end of the month.
Yeah.
So I was giving my stuff away. I left with a pack sack.
Yeah.
And I was down here at the Harbor Lake.
Yeah.
I went into a rehab program for 3 months.
Yeah.
Where'd I go after that?
I don't know.
Where'd that to?
When I left Stronghouse, I bought a tent and moved down by Old Fort York.
Oh yeah, you were at Fort York too?
Yeah.
You were there.
I lived at Fort Georgia.
I was homeless.
No, not if I lived by the old fort.
Yeah, the Fort
On
York.
Bass Street, by the bridge in Bassett Street.
Yeah, that's where you were.
No. I was on the other side where they had that.
At the armory. You were at the armory.
Yeah,
Where the
armory, yeah.
cemetery
I
used to
slept
be.
in the armory once, but it's too stupid there. Those cops, they're all close together.
Yeah.
Man, who wants to sleep like
I
that?
stayed there.
Are you got your house now? Are you happy here?
Oh, yeah, I got a wonderful apartment. Because I turned 59. I qualified for seniors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm living in a beautiful bachelor apartment in a seniors building. I don't even have to lock my door when I go out. It's so safe.
Oh, good. Where about do you live?
Young and Eglinton.
Oh.
I know where that is.
Yeah.
Oh, Ellington Subway.
Yep.
Oh.
That place built up quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
I grew up in the area down there, Marley Avenue. Now it's called the Allen Expressway.
Yep.
But when we were kids, me and my brother used to ride our bikes all along there.
Yeah.
They dug it all up, and it stayed like that ever since I was a kid, I remember. And then when I came back to Toronto,
You got the highway.
It's an expressway now.
Yeah. I had
And
a
a
tent
subway stop.
after they threw me out from Fort York. No, I'm okay. After they threw me out from old Fort York, I had a tent up on the side, on the hill, on the side of the Allen Expressway, right there at Eglinton. I took a shovel and dug it level in the clump of trees, and I had a tent and everything up there.
How you survive in the winter time?
Oh, I had propane. I had a little propane cook stove and propane lantern, and they kept me warm.
Oh.
When I was at Fort York, I slept under the bridge. And then I made it like a lean-to.
Yeah.
Like one of these huge plastics from construction site.
Oh, yeah.
So I made a lean.
Yeah.
And I had this, like they use for packing stuff.